Hey, good afternoon, Bob Trade Genius. It's the 24th of May, and I wanted to show you. I've been talking about this signal that we offer in the TradeGeniusAcademy.com, and been getting a lot of interest on it. And I just want to kind of show you in action today. And this is typical more than not typical. Is that I trade the oil market mostly, just because ES of late has been kind of flattish during regular trading hours, although today got more interesting. And usually can make $400 or $500 trading oil between the open, when it opens, 5 or 6 a.m. depending on my time, depending on when you want to get started, and then right after Europe closes, it usually kind of washes itself out. So today was a report coming out, so we didn't trade ahead of that news, but the way my signal works is that I have a proprietary money flow crossover that I use, and then I confirm it with a custom intermediate stochastic. And so just to walk you through it, so I knew it would be pointless to trade ahead of the news because look at the spike, it spiked up and it spiked down, and so what we did was we waited for the news to come out, and we already knew that this move should be faded because the stochastic was rolling over, and also we were getting money flow indicators that were diverging down. So I already had a buy signal, I should say a short signal on the money flow. And as soon as the news came out, I didn't waste any time. We went ahead and shorted. And I'll show you the trades in a second. We went ahead and shorted this trade and took our profit, and then just sat back and waited through this chop, and it hit the lower standard deviation band. So I knew it wasn't going to get much lower than this, so I was waiting for it to climb back up towards, this is called the VWAP. And then when I got a sell signal and it didn't attain the VWAP, I went ahead and shorted it again. And this trade netted me $210. This trade netted me $190. And then I went for the third time, is it came up and it got stuck on this pivot and the SD1 negative line. Money flow rolled over again. I took the trade and took it for $100, made $500, and done for the day for the trading oil. This on $3,300 in margin. And just to show you here real quick, I'll get to this one in a second too. So here's the trades, okay, and you could see them. So and that was $500. So now going over to this trade here. So there's another signal that I have is I like shorting the ultras. Some people can't, so they buy the long up of the version of it. But I have another signal that I put out there, and I put out in the room. But I'm also going to convert this trade into a package that you can buy. Probably have it out in a couple weeks, but we did. This is the third trade I've done flipping between dust and nugget puts. So we closed our nugget puts out, made over, I think, $1,000. I have to look on the trade because I rolled down on it. I bought the 34s and I rolled down to 32s, and I closed it this morning when I thought it was hitting some sort of support, and then I just waited, and then we got a signal with the Fed news to go ahead and short dust again. So we shorted dust, made money. We shorted nugget, we made money. Now we're shorting dust, and we're in the money again. And this is before the close, up $400. I did the same with ERX yesterday, and that's up $375. So this is the power that we give you here at Trade Genius. These are good trades, and what you pay for the course and what you pay for that particular signal is nothing. I think we sell it for $495. We're running a 50% off special now through the end of the month. Just go out there and use the promo code Make Money, and I'll give it to you for half off. So you would have made twice your money back on the signal. I give you everything. I give you my secret. I give you my signal. I even download the indicator for you because it's custom, and you can use it to your heart's desire. And there's other courses you could take in there: how to trade credit spreads, how to trade volatility, even how to learn how to trade. And so what we do is a bargain. We're all traders here, so this is not some academic stuff of the stuff that you see in a dry environment. This is hard won signals based on personal experience and trading. So I lost a lot of money for you to make a lot of money with these signals. So is really the bottom line. So anyway, go out to TradeGeniusAcademy.com and check it out. I think you'll really like it. It's a bargain. I'm told I way underpriced this thing. I have customers that say they pay thousands and thousands of dollars for this stuff. And so while I'm still insane, just go ahead and take advantage of it. Now getting to the market is I'm going high to low on volume. Financials failed at the 100. And so now we're waiting to see this thing roll over. Again, if this thing rolls over, the market will go with it. Is my view. VXX, incredible push down in volatility. I think we cracked the 10. I think they did everything they possibly could to keep this market from crashing today on that Fed news. I mean, they literally dumped the VIX. And I just been staying away. When it gets that low, I don't even want to chase XIV. I've been in these trades before where I get in there and it'll go up 50 cents or $1 on me, and the next thing you know, it's down 4. And it'll skip right over your stop. So I don't think you can just set a stop and be fine. I've been stomped on where the stop gets filled $1.50 below my price. So I'm really cautious when the VIX is this low. And in fact, I have a butterfly on UVXY for next Friday at 12, 14, and 16. So I just think this move is over. They're running out of things to short. I'll get to gold in a second, but they got gold regurgitated on them today, the yen regurgitated on them today, and they just finished with the VIX. I don't know what is left for them. So I think now they're going to try to do bonds. I have a theory. I think I'll save it for the weekend, but I have a theory. I think I figured out what they're going to do. It's pretty clever on their part, actually, too. Here's GDX. Nice reversal. Beautiful reversal off of the VWAP. And I think the squeeze is going to really hit people because, everybody's been leaning short metals, long market, long short vol, So when these things spring, they're going to really spring. Okay, here's SPY. Reached up, hit all-time highs again. Let me look at the futures here after hours and see where it's sitting. It came off the highs. It got up to 2404. And I think a lot of that to do with them squeezing out some call sellers at 240 or at 240.50 cents. So my view is tomorrow, if market goes down overnight, down tomorrow, then we're okay. If it goes up again tomorrow, then I think they're going to do a blow off until they go into the Fed meeting using the bond, selling the bonds as their fuel. So I have to be open to that and be careful. I'll have to watch my metal miner position too, because that's competition for them. But anyway, it's just speculation at this point. I'll know more tomorrow. UVXY, we talked about that. IWM, it didn't even care, and it had an air pocket today. Just so you know too. So one of my subscribers also bought the day trading money machine. He trades IWM, TWM with puts and calls, and I think SPY too exclusively. He doesn't do futures, and he saw a sell signal on the 5-minute on IWM. He bought puts. He went away. He set a stop down there, and he came back. He was up $700 because the market hit an air pocket right here, and he was positioned for it. And so so you can make money doing options. You can use this to trade volatility, and you can use it to trade futures too. Just FYI, it's pretty versatile. GDXJ, we talked about that. Apple's not playing along here. I think Apple they ran out of gas, and with the yen moving up, I don't know what they're gonna use to fund this thing. So my thinking is that they're gonna focus on selling the bonds, and I think you'll see these FANG stocks start to struggle, and I don't think they can hold the market up if the FANGs go. Here's Nugget. Beautiful trade for us. So I caught this move down. Oops, sorry. So first of all, I caught this move up with dust puts. I caught this move down with nugget puts, and I'm catching this move down again with dust puts. It's just been a beautiful, beautiful trade, and I think the squeeze will last a few more days. If they roll us over tomorrow, then my bond theory is. But if the metals and the miners start moving from here, then the strategic plan's in place, and I'll share that with you tomorrow. I just want to make sure I'm not wrong first. XLE, we're short with ERX puts and with drip long. There's dust. What a beautiful thing. I mean, we literally caught this as it came through the 100, came back down. As soon as it broke 30, we went and bought puts. And I was shocked. I thought maybe, get $100 or something, and this thing just kept on falling. And this is interesting. So this is an intermediate stochastic, and what I like to see on this is that it's flatlining, okay? And if it rolls back below 20, it gets embedded. If this thing gets overbought and it doesn't get at least over 60, it's telling me that the trend is not being favored, and look for a reversal. And we got the sell signal on the money flow here, okay? And we got confirmation from stochastic that it's don't worry about you being reversed, and it paid. Okay, and that's the point too. So some of the stuff you can set up in Thinkorswim and or in Warden Brothers. These indicators are custom and proprietary. So if you're serious about being a trader, you need to get the good equipment, just like anything else. And that way you can set up these indicators that actually the pros use, not the simple stuff that you can get off the free stuff. Okay. Just gives you a better advantage, gives you an edge. Just FYI. Here's XIV, just amazing to me today. I just launched it. I totally stayed away. It was just amazing to me. But it's not at its top. SPY made a top and XIV did not. So I think this is ending. And just so you know too, a lot of people are starting to compare this to 2011. In the summer through fall of 2011, XIV fell 80%. So now they push it down so far, it might be worthwhile to take a look at some calls on the volatility side. XLK. Here's UCO. Oil didn't move down much, but when you're trading futures, it's easy to make or lose $500 with not too much of a move. So that's 50 cents with one contract. So, and I have UCO puts. The ones I had, I rolled up. I had 17s for this Friday. They were pretty much a bust. And I rolled up to the 19s for June 2nd. And going into closer we get to the 1st of June, the lower oil is going to go. And so everybody's rolling out of the June contracts already. Now the people would have to either take possession of the oil or roll their contracts out or close their contracts out. They have to pretty much be done by June 1st. So and then the OPEC meeting's done tomorrow. So I think all the jawboning is going to be gone. All the pressure is going to be off. And then going into July and August is absolutely miserable for oil. So I think this is the hurrah. SLV. SLV never really sold off today. That's what got me interested. And I got my fill on my second part of Silver Wheaton. And so that trade is now in the money. So I bought first at 21.06. I bought second at 20.50. So my average is around 50.76. And I think we finished 50.80. I'll look here in a sec. UNG, we closed our cold trade. Made, for those who stayed in today, made over 7% on that trade. Again, this was from the signal that we provide. And it's just beautiful things. 26.88 and sell it at 28.50. We had a 29 out there, but it just never got there. So a good thing because it started to push back, and then I think I think UNG will probably push higher here, and there'll be another time to short it again pretty soon. There's gold. I think this is breaking out, guys. You know, this would be a nice little kind of inverted kind of thing, more like a cup and handle. You know, and we get back over 120 on gold, and I think we're off to the races. So biotech, still just chopping around. We bought AG today. 885 was the first buy. 850 was the second buy. And I'm not sure where my target is. And so I'll probably move my second buy up on it for tomorrow or Friday if we keep having strength on this. Because if we have a secular move, AG will be $15. Okay. Some after hour stuff, so I'll ignore that on IYR for now. The Amazon trade, making lower highs. You know, I think the juice is coming out of this thing. I think this was a squeeze of derivatives with the volatility on the main index. Here's oil. I love this red right here. Now what I want to see this bear flag bring this thing down and start our move down in oil. This is, you know, from a fundamental standpoint, this is ready to go. From a technical standpoint, you know, we're still counter trending this thing, but I'm taking it for looking into this after OPEC meeting. They usually sell the news. Here's SLW. So pretty much now I'm flat on the trade. I bought both halves. I'm in, and if we get, the only caution I have with SLW is I need bonds and silver to cooperate. So the fact that silver moved with the with the metals is a good thing, and it kind of ignored anything worrying about, you know, bonds with the Fed starting to sell their assets off. And if that happens the way I think it will, SLW is now going to push up over 22. If they start selling the bonds off hard, SLW will languish, and I'll probably have to punch out. Moss is still sitting there. SH, TWM. Look, you know, we're in it. We got double filled. You know, all in all, you know, small caps did not participate in the Fed's hurrah. So, so we're gonna see where this goes. But I'm still looking for IWM to fall hard. Financials didn't play today. Here's the RX. We have the 29 puts for next Friday. The trade is profitable by $400, and I'm looking for ERX to definitely get back down to this level here. I'll just see if I run out of time first, but I'll roll my trade up on profitable. There's the dollar kind of rolled back down again. I think the Fed meeting kind of really confused a lot of people today. We'll get some clarity tonight. SCO building a base here. Like I said, I prefer to buy UCO puts. DBA, it's reaching a point of my second buy, and then I'll have a full position in DBA. And it got hit really hard because a lot of it's sugar. And but if the dollar rolls over, then DBA and JJG will fly. There's Boyle. Here's FXY. This is a nice reversal candle right here. We'll see if this is a one-day wonder. But man, that was a big move in currency land. So we're embedded here. We're getting the money flow turning up. And now we have to see if we can make another high on this thing, and then we can just go off to the races. And there's drip. We have a 20 target on it right now. I'll adjust it when I look in the morning. There's coffee. See, coffee and cocoa and sugar getting hit again hard. They just can't keep their bid. They just really get hit pretty hard. And there's sugar. Start trying to make a comeback with that move with the dollar. But if the dollar really starts trending lower, then the ag stocks are going to absolutely fly. So IJ, I'm likely to add it to my buy list tomorrow. I'm pretty full right now, but I'll put it out there even if I don't trade it, just so people can get another option for themselves. And there's wheat. Wheat really ignored today. They're having a lot of problems getting the crops in the ground this year, especially in the Midwest U.S. And that's with corn and wheat too. And so it's going to be really interesting to watch this year. There's JJG, SRS, real estate. There's corn. Corn kind of, came back up with the dollar going down. Corn looks like it's ready for another leg higher. There's biotech. There's our friend Cold. And, this is interesting. This is good news that the bonds yields actually fell. So this really will support the metals and the miners. And then you got the VIX, volatility of VIX. They certainly tried to smooth this thing out for SPY. And look at that, 9.95. I think we're done. This is one of the biggest down moves percentage-wise. I think it's the fourth biggest one ever. It's just amazing. And we traded this down, but we got out like right in here. It's just these robots just don't care. They take it till they break it. And back to XLF. Anyway, fantastic day for us. Thanks for listening. I'll be back tomorrow. I think tomorrow is going to prove to be a very, very interesting day. You guys have a great night. Thanks. Bye.